Brunson here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sideline, we've got Allie LaForce. And the starting group for Chicago. Giddey is the 1 with White by his side at the 2. Buzelis out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Okoro in at the 3 spot. And for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Brunson in at the point. We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
Now here's Brunson. Here's Towns. Buzelis grabs the board. Bridges against White. Pass to Vucevic. Giddey scanning the floor to the left wing. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey. Now here's Bridges. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And really the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Bridges.
And every year, Bridges seems to take another leap. His work ethic and drive to improve is impressive.
Bridges hits them both.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Outside Giddey. Pass to White. The 3. Kept alive. Vucevic fires the 3. And White, the bucket on the assist by Vucevic.
Well, you got to applaud the readiness of Kobe White. His feet were set. His shoulders lined up. Just needed the ball.
And here's New York now. Brunson passes to Towns. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And the basket is good.
Well, he knew he had the size advantage to dominate the defense there. Go right at him.
Pass to Buzelis. Now here's Giddey. Outside White. Here's Buzelis. Chicago passing it around. And now the Knicks on the break. Towns on a screen. Here's Bridges. Chicago with a rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
It was just a challenging game for them. They executed well, but just not well enough to put themselves over the top.
Yeah, but those are the games you can learn from. You see where you are now and where you need to get to.
First team foul.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Pass to Giddey. 6 to shoot. White for 3. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. For New York, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Now Brunson. Giddey defends. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Okoro. Back to White. To the middle. Buzelis' shot is good.
Just good, aggressive play by Buzelis. Not shying away from some physicality inside.
Here's Brunson. From behind the arc. Gets the three to fall.
And just sinks it over the taller defender. That's why you have to crowd shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, you get a little more space out there to operate, and that helps him find the room he needs.
Towns with the ball. Now guarded by White. Here's Brunson. Up and in on the layup. Brunson's got 5 points.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
And Chicago has possession. 4-point game. Giddey against Brunson. Now here's Giddey. He's closely guarded. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
Towns outside. Pass to Bridges. And he banks in the layup.
And Bridges is used to having to make contested shots. Good defense just doesn't faze him.
Now White. 20 points for him last game against New York. The rebound by Bridges.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
Here's Anunoby. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
The Bulls trail by 6. It's Giddey on the wing. Brunson defending. Okoro outside. Pass to Buzelis. Back to Okoro. And here's White. Clock at 4. Picked by Vucevic. Launches it. White can't hit.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots. Better selection. You have to be set up for success.
Here's Giddey. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. All right, some time here to take a look at the 2K leaderboard. Here were the league's top shooting squads from last year. New York in 5th.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
Here's Brunson. He's got 5. Well, Coach, when you think about the NBA's steadiest contributors, Kobe White deserves a mention.
He sure does, B.A. Players like Kobe White are the foundational pieces that every team needs. He makes smart plays, and he's so consistent. You almost take it for granted.
Bulls trail by 6. Giddey passes to Vucevic. And here's White. Pass to Buzelis. The 3 is up. And again, no good by Chicago.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved. Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for New York.
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
Grant, this season seems to be off to a strong start. Teams are coming together pretty quickly.
You know, B.A., what other choice is there? The competition is fierce in this league, so it's sink or swim right away the moment the season starts.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He might have seen something and needs a review with his guys. And so here is Chicago. They trail by 9. And there's Okoro. That one's good. And the assist from White.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Brunson with it. 5 points in the game. Pass to Anunoby. It's Bridges on the wing. Outside Brunson. Shot clock at 5. Over Giddey. Here's Robinson. And it's cleared by Vucevic. The Bulls trail by 7. Giddey passes to Vucevic. Pulls it from the top of the key. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Now here's Brunson. Guarded by Okoro. Offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Vucevic. He's scoreless. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, moving Vucevic inside's like trying to move a brick wall.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. They lead by 7. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
I love the defensive pressure they created in their last meeting, forcing turnovers and keeping the offense off kilter.
Well, when you can turn defense into offense like that, it certainly makes the game a lot easier.
Giddey with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. He was all alone on that one. Okoro's got his second basket on the night.
Smart decision by Giddey to get the ball out for a better look. Just such a good, pure passer.
Knicks leading by 6. Brunson taking his time here. Screen by Robinson. Towns down low. Against Chicago, he was really on his game.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. New York making a switch here. Hart's checked in. Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. Jones comes in for Giddey. Here's Okoro. And it's New York with a rebound.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Hart. Pass to Towns. Smith with the rebound.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Karl Anthony Towns is taking his rebounding to a new level in New York. He said, I didn't put all this muscle on for no reason. I'm going to keep playing physical, keep playing my game, and I'll keep demanding attention from every defense and then let the game play out. Brian?
Physical. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And the Bulls, with one playoff game win in the last 8 seasons, the lowest total over any 8-year stretch in franchise history.
Well, yeah, they've hovered around 500 for the last 4 seasons and been really competitive. But the problem is you can get stuck in that middle. Now, going young, can they find a path back to relevance?
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Yabusele, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Shamet comes in for Anunoby. Clarkson's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Miles McBride subbed in for Brunson. Herter's checked in for Chicago. Dosunmu comes in for White. The Knicks with the lead. Clarkson outside. Puts up the 8-footer. Not going to go that time. Here's Chicago now. They're on a 12-4 run. And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That's his first foul.
He didn't have his feet planted.
13 foul.
New York on D. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's Buzelis. Chicago passing it around. Shot clock at 6. The Bulls need to get off a shot. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Lets the 3 fly, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Jones. He's got 5. Lays it up and banks it in. Jones has got 7.
Jones gutting it out in close.
New York has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. McBride passes to Clarkson. A minute 53 left in the first quarter here. Shot from the low post is good.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Bulls trail by 4. Smith outside. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, the defense has to offer more resistance, or else they can expect Smith to keep going at them down there.
Minute 32 left to play in the first. Outside Hart. Chicago with a rebound. Buzelis has got 4 rebounds now.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
Jones in the post. He's covered by Clarkson. Dosunmu for 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
3 points.
And the Bulls lead by 1.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
McBride passes to Hart. The offensive rebound. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for Chicago. Pass to Dosunmu. It's Herter on the wing. Picked by Smith. Clock at 6. Herter can't hit. And for the Knicks, they're shooting well so far at 48%. Shamet passes to McBride. And he lays it up and in. And it's a 3-point New York lead.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Right side Herter. And that one is hammered home.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Knicks out in front, leading by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Bulls trail by 3. On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Buzelis out there with Smith. Then it's Trey Jones. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu. And it's Herder in at small forward. Now here's Jones. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
And the Knicks with the possession here. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game plan.
Down low. Smith passes to Dosunmu. Steps back. Outside Jones. Knocked away. Brunson with it. He's picked up by Jones. Brunson passes to Hart. The layup off target.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
And foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul of the game. OG Anunoby's checked in for Yabusele. And a change for the Bulls. White, he's checked in for Herder. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to White. Here's Buzelis. Anunoby covering. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Well, with his mobility and size, Smith gets up there with ease.
New York trailing. Towns on a screen. And a deep 3 from Brunson. From downtown. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got his 3rd assist of the night. Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
And the Bulls shooting has been great this game. 58%. Here's Jones. Some solid defense from Brunson. For New York, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Pass to Towns. Anunoby, a screen on Smith. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
For Chicago, Vucevic, he's checked in for Buzelis. Okoro comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Josh Giddey in for Jones. Now here's Giddey. 11 points for him last game against New York.
Also, the way he was moving the ball, spectacular. Setting the table so his guys could eat.
New York has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. And Jalen Smith earns his keep here in the NBA as a great utility big man.
He sure does, B.A. Look, if you need size out there, Smith is your guy. He knows his role and he works hard, pulls down rebounds, and he offers a little bit of floor spacing as well.
And he knocks down the first one. And when a team is able to play different ways with lineup versatility, how valuable is that to you as a coach?
Well, look, B.A., the best teams simply have to be able to win in different ways. They've got to be able to win with their offense, win with their defense. They've got to be able to win in an up-tempo game. They've got to be able to win in a grinded-out half-court game. If you've only got one way you can win, the best opponents will be able to take that away. Versatility is a must.
Now here's White. Three-pointer, Vucevic. There's the triple. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 5 rebounds in the game. Brunson against Giddey. And it's Brunson missing. The Bulls trail by 4. Vucevic, a screen on Bridges. To the paint. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Towns against White. Foul on Josh Hart. That's foul number 2 for him.
Wow, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York.
23, Mitchell Robinson.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Giddey. Smith with a screen on Brunson. Giddey passes to Smith. Okoro on the wing. 4 on the clock. From deep, Giddey. And the three-pointer goes. Giddey's got 5.
Well, that's a shot that defenses often dare Giddey to make, but he's shown improved accuracy.
Brunson against Giddey. And it's Brunson missing. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. White for 3. Okoro outside. Brunson with a double team. Pass to Giddey. And stolen by Bridges. And here comes the break. On up the court. That's good from Robinson. On the assist by Bridges.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Now White. Vucevic, a screen on Bridges. Spins. Here's White. Banked it in off the glass. He's got 5.
Well, as a guard like White, you need to score inside. Force teams to respect you everywhere.
Brunson up top. Giddey defends. Robinson, a screen on Giddey. Brunson passes to Robinson. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. And the Knicks lead by 3.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Let's go to the leaderboard and see the top passing teams last season. 5th on the list, the Bulls.
Well, last year they were an excellent passing team. They want that to continue into this year.
Bulls trail by 3. Well, Grant, you look at the Bulls, middling on both ends. What's their biggest need?
You know, B.A., I think it's length and athleticism. You can't have enough of those type of players in today's game. You look at their activity stats, the steals, offensive rebounds, very much in need of a boost.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And it's tied up with that one. A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, And Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
Robinson goes back up, and it's good on the lay-in. Robinson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
Here's Giddey. Pass to Okoro. Chicago passing it around. Smith with a screen on Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. Smith outside. From deep. Oh, and Towns with the block.
And that's outstanding defense and timing by Towns. Good to see him making an impact on this end.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And here are the Bulls now. 4-point game. Okoro passes to Vucevic. Inside, Giddey. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Outside Brunson. No good with the triple. The Bulls have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Here's White. Nice D from Bridges. And Towns has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
And the Knicks making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. Shamet, he's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Jalen Brunson.
Miles McBride.
A 3 off the inbound. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got rebound number 7 tonight. Giddey passes to Vucevic. To the inside. White can't hit. New York has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Outside Anunoby. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Jalen Smith.
Anunoby having to deal with bodies draped on him, not giving in.
New York shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
New York making a switch here. Yabusele's checked in. Then for Chicago, Buzelis is checked in for Smith. And Herter's subbed in for White. Both shots good from the stripe.
Yeah, what you love about Anunoby is his toughness and work ethic. When he's out there, he's going to play hard every second.
And here's Giddey. 10 points for him. Herter from long range. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. For New York, they've gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. It's Shamet on the wing. Off the mark there with a 3. The Bulls have gotten 7 of 15 shots here in the second quarter. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, no matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind. Back over to you guys.
No quit. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. New York trailing. Clarkson outside. Back to McBride. Anunoby for 3. No luck on that one. The Bulls have gotten half their shots to fall in the second. 8 for 16. Outside Giddey. Back to Herder. Fires from deep. The rebound by Shamet.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Outside Giddey. Pass to Okoro. Fires the 3. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Chicago Bulls. On Tuesday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Friday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And for that game against the Spurs, seems like the season's flying by as that's already their 10th contest of the year. The pecking order in the league starting to take shape.
Looking at who's out there now for Chicago. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Okoro, and it's Jones in for Giddey. Yabusele outside. The 3 is up. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Chicago leading. There's Herder with the 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, this is Herder's specialty, firing off the catch.
Now here's McBride. He picked up 15 in their last win against the Bulls in Chicago. Here's Clarkson. And he drew the blocking foul. So he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic. And still to this day, Jordan Clarkson can give you instant offense, Coach.
Well, Brian, he's excellent off the bounce, slashing into the lane. He's added the three-point shot. He can fill it up in a hurry, normally off the bench.
And that one falls for Clarkson.
This is how you stay in the game. They're doing a beautiful job from the line. 100% this quarter.
Josh Hart's checked in for Anunoby. And so Clarkson nails both of them.
Well, look, Clarkson is a great guy to have in your lineup simply due to his versatility.
Pass to Buzelis. The rebound by Yabusele.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Clarkson. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Clarkson's got 8.
Yeah, the mid-range is the sweet spot for Clarkson. He does a lot of damage from there.
Now here's Herder from deep three-point land. That one's off, and now he's 3 for 6. Clarkson passes to Hart. The floater. Rebound by the Bulls. 1:53 left in the first half. Pass to Buzelis. Back to Dosunmu. To the paint. Chicago passing it around. And it's Buzelis that time on the assist by Herder. Buzelis has got his second bucket of the night.
And he doesn't waste any time at all. Buzelis got the ball and just attacked right away.
Knicks trail by 3. McBride with it. He's got 7. Hart from long range. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound.
Well, deep into the game, his team is lagging, and he's been unable to help. Brutal performance from him.
The defense kind of opened up for him, and he took full advantage.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And on top of that, they've been dialed in from deep. And if they keep it up, it could be a big night for them.
New York shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Hart with a screen on Jones. McBride off with the layup. And here's Chicago. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Dosunmu. Outside Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Vucevic. Elbow shot. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game. Knicks trail by 6. Clarkson outside. Yabusele outside. Launches a 3. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound. And the Bulls shooting 46%. Pretty good mark here in the second quarter. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Good work there as it goes.
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
Clarkson for 3. Pure from three-point range. Clarkson's got 11 points.
And when you're trailing in a game, it can be tempting to try to go for the big play.
Jones, the pass to Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
That's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And so it's Josh Giddey making highlights for the Bulls. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Billy Donovan here with us now, and coach, your team finishing the first half in impressive fashion. What's working for you out there?
Yeah, well, I think we got some stops. We played good defense, allowed us to get out in transition. That was helpful. So just got to keep grinding away.
Defense has been their anchor so far. We'll see if they can keep it up, guys.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Welcome to halftime, and after 2 quarters played, some ground to make up for the New York Knicks.
They should just keep shooting three-pointers. It's worked well for them. Why ever go inside?
Do I detect a note of sarcasm?
That's not a note, that's a whole chorus. Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
Looking at the Bulls. Right now, a lot of teams are still figuring things out, shuffling rotations, and players are trying to get their timing back.
Yeah, plenty of adjustments in the early stages. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.